Hey everyone, welcome back to Joe and Tell. I am Joe, and we are on the front porch smoking a pipe. Well, getting ready to smoke a pipe. And I think I have no idea what pipe we're on 14, 15, 16. It doesn't really matter. It's the next purchase that I made after the Peterson System Deluxe. It was another Peterson, and but a little bit different. It's not a system pipe. It is the Peterson Sherlock Holmes Ebony. Now I'm not sure if it's Lestrade or Lestrade or less. I don't know how you say that, but it does have a P lip, but again, it's not a system pipe. But I saw this and thought it was really really nice looking. I love the matte black finish, the ebony on there. So this is the first time I had an ebony pipe, and it's been a great smoker. I really enjoy smoking out of it. The only thing downside for me is the degree at which this neck bends is so significant that it like or so acute, I guess, that it's hard to get a pipe cleaner down in there. And then if you need to get a pipe cleaner in there to get some of the moisture out, you have to take this off while you're smoking it. So that's the only real drawback to this. But otherwise, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And in it, I have some Cornell Diehl's Winchester. If you guys have not had Winchester, oh my gosh, I love this stuff. It is so good. My pipe smoking friend told me about it, and he said a lot of people don't know about it and haven't had it. So if you're one of them, highly recommend getting some. Smoking Pipes will sell it in bulk, and it is really really good. It's a Virginia. I think it has some black Cavendish in it, but enough talking about it. I'm going to actually light it and enjoy it. There's a squirrel like 3 feet from me. I've seen quite a few squirrels lately with a big mouthful of like nuts and different things that they've found. I guess they're all getting ready for winter. Making preparations. Even the squirrels have to be responsible. What a bummer, huh? All right, we got this going. And we talked to you a little bit this morning about uh, music taste. And the reason I'm going to talk to you about that is, uh, as I mentioned, this is a Sherlock Holmes pipe. And that made me think of the Sherlock Holmes movie with um, Robert Downey Jr. And who is it? Jude Law, I think. I don't know what you guys think about that movie or the second one, but I really, really liked the first one. The second one was okay, but I really enjoyed the first one. And that was a big, obviously, pipes were very prevalent in that movie. But I just liked the artistic style of it, and I liked especially the music. And the music and the score for that movie was written by Hans Zimmer, who has done a lot of different movie scores. I'm a big fan of his work. And so that's kind of what led me into thinking about my music taste and choices over the years. I've never been one of these like into mainstream music. A friend of mine used to say, "Oh, have you heard that song or whatever?" And he was like, "Oh, wait a minute, it has words in it." No, you didn't. You don't like music with words. I was like, "Whatever." But I do listen to a lot of soundtracks, movie scores. like I said, I mentioned Hans Zimmer. He did the music for Gladiator with Russell Crowe. He did all of the Batman, Christopher Nolan Batmans. He did all the music for those. Interstellar, um, Inception, a lot of different movies. He did some of the Pirates of the Caribbean music. So I really, really like him. And then you can't not mention John Williams. I mean, come on. Jaws, Star Wars, Superman, one of the most iconic themes. I guess I'm nerding out. It gives me goosebumps just thinking. I was a kid when that movie was out, and I just thought it was like the coolest flipping thing in the world. I mean, now you watch it and it's so cheesy, but as a kid, I was like, this is amazing. He can fly. Look how real it looks. And the music, man, the music was just phenomenal. Such an iconic theme. He's done a million other things. Jurassic Park, that's another one. That's just super iconic. That was John Williams. Let's see, who else? Danny Elfman. He is another artist that I really, really like, musician or composer, I guess. And he did movie scores for the original Batman with Michael Keaton, Beetlejuice. I think he did the intro song for Tales from the Crypt, the TV show, if anybody remembers that. I think he did the soundtrack for Pee-wee's Big Adventure as well. So yeah, Tim Burton is the director of a lot of those movies, and he will often go to Danny Elfman for his music score. And a lot of times, a lot of those movies will have Johnny Depp in them as well. He did Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the remake, and all three of those guys were part of that. I really like the music for that movie too. But yeah, as you can see, my music interest is much more into orchestral, original soundtrack, movie scores, things like that. I never was. I mean, I have some music, and my brother got me into the Grateful Dead and stuff like that. But for whatever reason, I just always, I guess it was music without words that lets me have my own story and create my own story for the whole thing. Yeah, if you watch it with a movie, it kind of takes that away a bit. But like just listening to either classical music or a score that you've never seen the movie for, you can imagine what's happening in those different scenes all up on your own. And I used to love that as a kid. Howard Shore's another one. He did The Lord of the Rings, and he also did the Hobbit trilogy. And man, again, another iconic score. It's amazing to me that you think like there will never be a score more iconic than whatever. And then people come out with new stuff that's just so amazing. That blows my mind. The creativity and how people can just continually come up with stuff that's just, and then it becomes like almost canon. It's like when you hear that song, you think that. I mean, there's no, it's just crazy to me that they can do that. I mean, I was in band in high school and grade school all through high school. I played saxophone, and I could never do that, or at least I don't think I could. Um, a buddy of mine who was in band with me, he went on to be a pretty successful musician. He got to tour with a pretty famous artist as his piano player, and he did that for a while. But he's not making any scores or iconic music. So yeah, I don't know how people do it. Oh, one other one. I think his name's Alan Silvestri, and he was like king in the 80s, and maybe he still is, but he did stuff like Back to the Future, Predator. Was it Predator movie? The original one with Arnold Schwarzenegger has a fantastic soundtrack. Highly recommend. And all these you guys just go on YouTube and pull them up and listen to them. They're awesome. Um, he's done a bunch of others, and then Steve Jablonsky, another one. He does a lot of the Transformer movie scores. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should link to each one of these that I've mentioned in this video down in the description, so you guys can check those out if you're interested. I think I'll do that. I'll also include a link to the pipe that I purchased on smoking pipes, as well as a link to this tobacco, which I highly recommend trying if you have not tried it. It's delicious. But I think that's going to do it for me today. Like I said, I just wanted to show you pipe number whatever this is. But it is the Peterson Sherlock Holmes Ebony Lestrade, I don't know how you say that word, peelet pipe. And it is fantastic. I really enjoy it. Love the shape of it. And in it, I have some Cornell Diehl's Winchester. Go get some, because it is delightful. So until next time, thanks so much for stopping by. It'd be great if you could like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.